Hello everyone, I'm San. You're listening to San's live stream on Instagram. If you want to ask questions and chat more with me, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and look forward to more live streams soon. Should I play some Christmas music? Ribbit, 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 or maybe just talk a bit softer? What are you all doing? Is it Friday night? What are your plans for the weekend? Have you subscribed to my new YouTube channel yet? Sans Win Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. There's a ton of new videos coming, including some never-before-seen content and old live streams. Look at my long hair, right? I haven't cut it yet. I was planning to go to the salon and get it done all at once. But now, it's just so messy, I can't stand it. So finally, we have a new YouTube channel. Many of you asked me to do podcasts, and I totally agree. I really want to share more, so I decided to create this new channel. It means I'll have to be even more diligent. Right now, I'm maintaining one video a week on my main channel every Saturday night, which means we'll have a new video tomorrow night, right? But with Sans Podcast, I'll also be releasing a new podcast episode once a week, so I'll be working even harder. And of course, with these live streams, I'll have even more content to share with you all. Sometimes when I live stream, I say controversial things, which I then delete or cut. So only those of you listening live get to hear them. Sometimes I'm afraid of getting criticized or stoned. You know, I don't have bulletproof armor at home yet, guys. Hello everyone, what day is it today? Oh my goodness, it's 8:08 p.m. on December 10th. Is this my first live stream in December? Oh wait, no, I live streamed the BTS concert the other day, didn't I? Yes, did I just buy a new computer? That's right, I just bought this monitor and it's not small at all. I live streamed the BTS concert for you guys on the screen the other day. It's 24 inches and cost 4.5K. I'll review it sometime, okay. Would you like a review of the MacBook? Oops, I mean the iMac M1. Hee. Hello, my dear friends. In short, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sans Podcast. I'll try to be diligent and share more content while I'm still young and full of energy, before I revert to all my old feelings. Gradually, when I look back, I realize I'm slowly forgetting those old emotions. That's why when I write books, record audio, or even make videos like I'm doing now, it's like I'm saving myself. You know, saving my true self. Because at some point, those memories and feelings will disappear. So, by being truly honest with myself, I can save who I am. My lip color is... Oh wait, let me check, I always forget. Today I'm wearing a bit of Gucci lipstick, shade 515. If you want to see, it's beautiful, truly beautiful, guys. Oh wow, someone just sent 500,000. After 7 months following San, my mindset has changed and I'm living happily. That's my greatest joy. Someone asked where I got my shirt. Oh, I don't know. I don't follow fashion much. This shirt is from H&M, but I've had it for so long, I doubt they have it anymore. Someone asked if I had part-time jobs during college. Oh, I did so many different jobs. I've talked about this before, right? I worked a lot, almost every year, because I wanted to work and gain real-life experience. Honestly, the knowledge you learn in school isn't that much, guys. Back then, I studied at the banking academy, and we only had about 3-4 sessions a week, not bat engi a joke mishearing, just 3-4 sessions. Each session had 2 subjects, so about 6-7 subjects a week, leaving me with a lot of free time. So I worked. I did a lot of things, mostly related to marketing and communications. Do you notice my new chair? Is this it? Speaking of which, I've shared so much about this before. Where did I get this? Oh, I forgot. You can find the video, Things San Can't Live Without. I explained it quite clearly there. Oh, and my blue Nike shoes, how much were they when I unboxed them? 5.5 million dong, dear. They're really cool, guys, someone asked. My sister is 20 years old and about to get married. What advice should I give her? I guess you mean 20 is too young, right? If she's already decided to get married, it's hard to say anything, but you should share your thoughts if you think it's for her own good. For me, getting married at 20 is way too early. You haven't really understood life or experienced enough to tie the knot, and that can be tough, guys. You can't just hand over your life to someone else like that. Don't you agree? Even if you're lucky enough to marry a really good person, I think you should build your own life first. You're still young, so focus on making money, making a living, and experiencing life. For me, being a mother, getting married, being a wife, those are all just experiences in life. So your own life is more important. There's no need to rush. You can share your thoughts with your sister, but ultimately, whatever she decides, that's her decision and her perspective. We should respect her choice. Just share your thoughts, you can't force her to do anything else. How do I usually feel during these end-of-year days? The end of the year is a time when there are many inner changes. First, there's a mix of feelings: regret for the past year, for not having accomplished many things. And that's coupled with hope and excitement for the new year, meaning we hope to achieve more and want to change and develop ourselves further. So, from the end of the year to the beginning of the new year, there's a lot more planning, setting goals, and creating new intentions. Also, in January, there's a feeling of wanting to reunite and needing more affection. And the weather's a bit cold, right? Don't be fooled by the cold, guys. All you need to do is dress warmly. Here's a question from a viewer. I was rejected, but I still like them. Is there a way to get over it? Have you guys watched my live stream about this? Do you know a way to get over someone when you've confessed and been rejected, but you still like them? Please help San and this viewer out. When we get rejected, have you guys watched the podcast episode about rejection? I hope you have. When someone rejects you, it's actually a good sign. At least they're clear about their feelings towards you, right? At least they're being honest with their emotions, not letting the relationship fall into an ambiguous state. So when they reject you, it means they're very clear about their feelings. In that case, we should respect them and, more importantly, respect ourselves. Respect yourself, guys. Or, if you're not giving up now, confess again and get rejected again. I don't know what else to say. I think that feeling of liking them will linger if you keep dwelling on that person instead of focusing on your own life. If you keep obsessing over them, you'll definitely continue to like them. Confessing means they're very likely to agree. Right? Let's see. San thinks their rejection is also a sign of honesty. I also have a question from a student. For graduating students with little experience, what do you think their strengths are? The strength that graduating students have, but long-term professionals don't, is their willingness to do anything. You guys aren't picky. At your age, you have a youthful spirit and a certain innocence, which is very much needed and quite essential in a company. For example, once we've reached a higher level like a senior or manager, we have specific expertise and we're more selective about our work. We won't just do anything, we'll focus on tasks related to our specialization. Because at that point, we're no longer as naive as before and we're very clear about our work, knowing exactly what path we're on. So what you need, what you possess, is your youth and diligence, your willingness to do anything. That's your greatest strength. As for experience, you'll gain that over time. You can't expect to have it right out of school. I really value students who are eager to learn new things and never say, "I don't know how to do this," or "I can't do that." Here's a very practical question. My rented room smells, even though I keep it very clean and there's no trash inside. What should I do to get rid of the smell? First, a smelly room can have many issues, guys. It's not just about the inside. Sometimes it's the building system. Maybe your room doesn't have trash, but check if there's trash around the area. Sometimes, if there's a nearby garden or a foul smell from the wind, it can carry that stench into your room. So it could be an external issue from the surrounding area. Let me tell you, when I was looking for an apartment, I checked out different units on different floors in this building. I don't quite remember, but one on the 9th floor had a terrible smell when I walked in, even though there was no trash or anything inside. It was a really awful smell, and I would never have rented that one. If you noticed it was smelly from the beginning, you should have rented somewhere else. But since it started smelling over time, first you need to check everything in your room. Firstly, your bedding, your sheets, pillowcases, and mattress cover, you need to change and wash them regularly, at least once a week. Twice a week is even better. Change them frequently. Secondly, sunlight. You have to pull back all your curtains to let the morning sun shine in. Sunlight is a natural disinfectant. You really need sunlight. A home without sunlight is not only cold, but also smelly. I used to live in a place like that, I know. I've probably mentioned it many times before, but I won't repeat it now. But yes, it was smelly, dark, and cold. So that's the first thing. The second thing is your room too enclosed? A room should have windows and doors for ventilation. One door isn't enough for airflow. You need 2 openings for air to circulate, like a window and a main door. You can also use scented candles or air fresheners. You haven't changed your bedding in 2 months? Oh no, guys, that's not good. Your sheets, pillowcases, and mattress covers have so many bacteria. You know our bodies have lots of bacteria. If you don't shower and you lie on your bed, there will be bacteria every day because of the air. Oh no, guys, your bed is where you sleep, so you need to vacuum it. If you don't have a vacuum, you can wash them frequently, at least once a week. 2 months, my friend, oh no, that's not okay. Clean, fresh bedding makes you sleep so well, guys. We're going to hear a critique now. This is a great question. What brings you peace? There's a really good rap lyric by Den Vow, I think. Peace is when you're not sad, not happy. We should definitely check if that's really by Den Vow. Peace is when I'm not sad. Someone asked, how can I scroll through the comments here so I can see San better? Let me raise the camera a bit, okay? I'll raise it a little higher. Oh, if I raise it too high, I can't read the comments. Is it clearer now that I've raised it slightly? Could you share about your puppy? Oh, I'll have a video for you next week about my puppy. But my puppy is so naughty, guys. It's the first time I've ever raised a puppy and I never thought it would be this naughty. Guys, this puppy is so mischievous and so defiant. I see on TikTok that dogs have to be given permission to eat, right? Like they only eat when they're allowed. But my dog? Oh no, that's not how it works. Once my dog sees the food, or when he's gone crazy as soon as he's put down, he eats it all in just a few seconds. It's terrifying and he's so naughty, guys. He bites everything, he jumps all over the place. The cutest moment for Boo Boo, my puppy's name is Boo Boo, is when he's asleep. Or when he's eating. I want to ask you guys, is dog training hard? Is there any shortcut? I'm honestly feeling depressed. And this dog, he chose us, I think you should tell me more. Let me explain in more detail. My puppy is sleeping now, so the puppy is asleep. This little one needs training, right? Do I often get told off by my dad when guests come over? Honestly, that's an experience I've never had because my dad lives abroad. He rarely visits, and if he does, it's usually for Tet, Lunar New Year. But even then, my dad rarely invites a lot of friends over for gatherings. Most of the time, he's abroad and not living with me. Work arrangement. Honestly, guys, I have to admit I'm a very productive worker. My way of organizing things is, first, I don't leave any gaps in my schedule. And second, I finish what I start. Imagine this, why do I say I don't leave any gaps? When you cook, you'd start the rice first. For example, my rice cooker takes an hour to cook, so we can't cook everything else and then start the rice, right? So we'd start the rice first. Then we'd eat. Or for thawing food, I'd thaw it in advance, not right before cooking. Everything is calculated, meticulously planned and strategized beforehand. It's about working smarter, not just harder. We start the rice first, then we wash the vegetables and do other things. When you cook, you also need to know what to cook first, right? Do you think you should braise the meat first or boil the vegetables? What do you do first? Braise the meat first? Fry the eggs first? Or boil the vegetables? For work, it's the same. You need to braise the meat first because it takes longer to cook. Vegetables, of course, should be last. You can fry eggs first, then use the same pan to stir-fry the vegetables immediately, saving a pan. Stir-fried vegetables should be eaten right away, not left sitting there while you're still cooking other things. Right, guys? I'm not a great cook, but I know these things. Work is the same. You need to understand your tasks to that extent. You need to understand which tasks will take longer and be more difficult, so you prioritize them for certain time slots. And tasks that are easier and quicker, you prioritize for other times. Even sitting here, you can see I've prepared dozens of videos for San's new channel, San's podcast. I do everything myself. I'm preparing a lot of content right now. If I were to prepare food, how long would it take? Just a few hours, guys. I only need a few hours because I arrange things in such a way that when I'm working, when I finish editing a video, it needs to be exported or rendered. Rendering takes a certain amount of time, so while it's rendering, I'll move on to something else. And when it's done, I'll have finished that task and then I'll move on to the next. It's a continuous flow. I don't leave any empty time when I'm working. I'm very focused. And when I play, I really play, guys. For example, when I take a break. So you really have to understand all the tasks you need to do and then arrange them so that, for example, in 4 hours of work, you can accomplish as much as possible. Sister, when will the new podcast be released? New podcast episodes will air every Tuesday on San's podcast channel and also be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Someone asked, if you sit at the computer for so long, do your eyes get tired? Are there any tips to improve it? I actually find my eyes don't get as tired when I'm on the computer as they do when I'm on my phone. My phone is what really strains my eyes, guys. It's very tiring. But when I use my monitor, it's actually really good. Before, when I used just my laptop, this MacBook Pro, it only had a 13-inch screen, which was quite small. So my eyes would get very tired. That's why I invested 50 million dong in this monitor, guys. This monitor now is truly just right. It feels so real, I love it. So one option is to upgrade the equipment you're working with. For other ways, I'd have to use eye drops. Could you share tips on how to focus? Honestly, I still don't know how to explain it. I mean, I haven't quite figured out how to break it down for you. So I'll need to research it, guys. It's stable, meaning I don't understand why people can't focus. I don't understand why you guys can't focus. Why is that? So I'll have to research it to be able to put into words why you can't focus and what the difference is between me and you. Why is that? Oh, do you get eye surgery? For nearsightedness? No, but maybe in the future it's possible. Because sometimes wearing glasses is a bit inconvenient. Yes, let me talk about the inconveniences.